Hey, hey, hey. As you can see, I felt like being pretty in pink today. That's one of my favorite movies. I think that's from like the 80s. Wait, what's her name? Molly Ringwald? Is that it? Yeah, The Breakfast Club. I love stuff like that. So anyway, it's been a whole week. I've met some interesting people. I've done some interesting things. And yeah, so I decided today is Monday. It started for a fresh week. Let's not even worry about what happened yesterday, the day before, or last week that I didn't do a reading or even pulled the card for myself. So we gonna do this together. So as some of y'all know, I pull a card from the Heart deck. Hi, by the way, my name is Marty Starr. I like to pull cards, do some readings for myself, and I found them to be real interesting. So, and I've done it for other people. So I decided I'll just share little videos here and there. Whoever likes them, like them. Whoever don't. So every day I pull a daily card from the Heart deck because I feel like the heart is like where the spirit is. Everything has been like just geared towards my heart lately. Even when I saw a moth on my window this morning. So I've been getting a lot of different insects come to my window, and I looked them up to see what they mean spiritually. So that one was just talking about, just going for what's in my heart and not my head, because my head is just logical right now at this particular point. And I need to use more of my heart because I feel stagnated. I feel like I can't, kind of move on, or I just kind of feel like I'm not. Like you kind of like sitting in the class, you're learning a lot, and you're going to graduate, but it's just the point of, you got to do like 8 years to get the PhD. So I've been having that kind of energy, and I just been feeling kind of like, I don't know, like what to do really, but I don't like feeling like this. So I'm all about not feeling like this. I'm all about feeling like this. You know what I mean? So I like to be up. I like to be good, but I was also reminded today when I had my talk with God, like every day is not going to be good. Like every day, you're not going to wake up and feel amazing. So let's not, make unrealistic things. But you can make the best out of each day. Definitely. So I want to have that type of heart. And also, like I've gotten a little bit aggravated in the past week. I don't know if it's because, of course, when you're PMS and all other stuff, but I still don't like to feel like that. I like to be around good energy. I like to be around, strong energy. I like to be around happy energy. I like to be around focused energy. I like to be around healing energy. I like to be around warrior energy, so it's a lot. It's a lot. And so let's just get right to it. Okay, so I'm going to have to shuffle these. You're going to have to give me a minute because, like I said, I haven't picked up these cards in like a week. I haven't done a reading in like a week. I have like very minimal spaces. I got to put up, the camera with the phone. And then, my computer's over here. So, but yeah, happy Monday. Thank God we woke up this morning, all that good stuff. And, with a little bit of, well, for me, with a peace of mind. I'm glad it's not too hot outside. I'm definitely, I guess, feeling the downness of like the Hurricane Ida, those people down there. Haiti just had, earthquake, all these different natural disasters that's going on. So I feel for the people, but I am happy that Mother Nature and ancestors are just showing us that they're here, because we're feeling we're feeling alone, we're feeling defeated and so forth, and we really need their intercession into things and so forth. So I am happy about that, honestly. And yeah, I'm actually in a good space because, a lot of us who are introverts, or not, I don't even think I'm much of an introvert, but I do like to be, alone, away from people, their thoughts, their things that they got going on, because it doesn't always mesh. You know what I mean? So, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with them. It just doesn't mesh. So, instead of me forcing something that ain't gonna fit, I just said quit. All right, so let's try to get this energy up. All right. Yes. What is the message of our heart? Give us a good message. What's going on in our hearts? What is something we need to know? What is something we need to focus on? All right, so, well, 2 cards came out, but I only usually pick one. But because it's 2 weeks, I guess, 2 cards, God's funny like that. Like, you're supposed to pull them every, So, okay. Oh, this is good. Yes. Yes. Okay, I'm sorry. I do these readings for me, but so when I get excited, it's because it's for me. But if it resonates with you, it could be with you too. But anyway, let's just get to it. First of all, we got, oh shoot, let me show you. The first one that came out was this one, Rebuild. I have gotten this before. And when you rebuild something, it becomes new. It becomes the way you want it to be. It becomes, as we get older, we get more creative. We add more things on. Because like at 18, I was just thinking about, a beautiful house, decked out for, with a bar and stuff. But now I'm thinking I need a garden. I need this. So when you rebuild, you're able to put those things in that you wouldn't have put in before. And this just looks good. It looks like she got the magic box, that holds all her desires and wishes, and she's excited. She's like, look at her face, look how serious her face is. She's like, they don't even know what's about to go down. You know what I'm saying? So I like that. I like the power in it. You know what I'm saying? It looks like, these are wings. You know what I mean? Just beautiful ascending wings, or it could be something else, but it looks like wings to me. And then I don't know about y'all, but I'm really into like storms and things of that nature. So like the lightning, oh man, this is just so powerful. Like I'm tingling just holding it. And then the number 16, the number 4 is all about, forget my nails, y'all. The number 4 is all about like foundation. So anything that's like multiples of 4 means foundation. Because like if you look at a building, it has what, four sides, 4 corners, and that's how you build a good foundation. Of course, you could use 3, you could use 5, whatever, but most of the time 4 means foundation, a strong foundation. You know what I mean? So when you rebuild something, you have a strong foundation. It lasts forever. It's magnificent. It's amazing. And I really like this picture. So yeah, I know I need to rebuild. I need to just scratch the surface of everything and start over. And it's so scary, because especially with especially if you've been living somewhere for a long time, or if you've been on a job forever, or if you've been in a relationship for a long time, everything could be telling you to evacuate the premises. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like, what's the name of that? It's some type of something where like, you're kind of, it's a Stockholm syndrome almost, you know what I'm saying? So it's almost like, I know this isn't good for me. I know this isn't for me. I know I've outgrown this or whatever, but how do I move it? It's almost like meshed in my skin. It's almost like I have to like peel a layer of skin off, because it's like, you know what I mean? So I got to wait for that to heal, but it's good. And I'm in that like very predicament right now where I need to really make a big decision. It's really not even a big decision, because I'm secure, like the 4, I have the foundation, I have the things I need to start over. That's the crazy part about it. Even me saying it now, I'm getting chills like da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? So I have it. I just have to do it. I keep saying I don't know what it is. I don't know what the blockage is, and I guess that's making me not know what it is. And I do know what it is. It's just me taking that step. So we work so hard to climb all these steps and try to get to the top, and then we get to the top and it's like we don't want to open the door and walk in. So gosh, and I'm strong. Like I could do anything. I know I could do anything, so I'm just thinking about that song by is that by Raggedy Ann, or what was her name? I don't know, but yeah, so rebuild. Rebuild. Sometimes that's the best way to do it, because we be trying to fix stuff. I've been working on my Ford Fusion, and no disrespect, no shade. I love Shine, but Ford, I got to get it together. Like it makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. Like you have dedicated and long customers who love you like I would love you. I'm saying? I love my car and everything, but you got her breaking down. She don't even know what's going on with her. She upset that she can't focus, you know what I mean, and that's her name, you know what I mean. So I don't know, just make it make sense. But we keep trying to fix something over and over, and it's just like, look, this is just done. Like no ain't no more shocks, no more struts, no more ignition coils, no more exhaust, transmission, seat belt. Like we keep trying to fix all this stuff, and it keeps breaking down. So sometimes you just have to start over, let it go, and rebuild. I would love to just everything, just wipe the slate, just clean, and just rebuild and start from where I know and where I'm at now. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so thank you God, angels, ancestors for that message. We appreciate it. I know I do. Hopefully you do. And if you don't, it's okay. It's okay. And this is the one that had me going. It says just breathe. Let me move my face out the way, let just. I'm like peeking like, okay, hey. Yeah, so just breathe. And that's what I need to do. I literally was just saying this to myself last night, like, Marty, just breathe. Because I was so tense of going back and forth, and my mind is just like, and I'm like, Marty, just calm down and breathe. And I was like, and it felt good. It felt good to take a good breath. I mean, it feels good now. Look, come on, let's do it. And then hold it for a little while. It feels good, right? It's like, oh God, kind of feel a little warm sensation up in here, right? But there is actually a lot of videos. Look them up on YouTube about these breathing exercises. It's like when you go, like you just hold, and you do that like maybe 10 or 15 times, and you hold it in, and you get like this head rush and a state of euphoria, and it just, I don't know, it does something, but I like it. And breathing is very important, and that's why message. That's all I'm saying. Breathing is very important. In and out. It's very, very important. Just, yeah, I need to know that. So yes, just breathe. And this, let me take a look at it because I need to focus. Again, we see the number 4. Remember 16 and 4. 4 is all about foundation. I love when spirit be coming through. I love when, because I doubt myself a lot of times when I do these things. Like, I don't know if it's just, whatever. But I mean, the correlations and things, it feels good to me. So, I mean, whatever. But yeah, the number 4 again. Foundation. And she's like touching her spiritual. Ooh, this is strong. Oh, her spiritual stuff. And look how her spiritual stuff is wrapped around. Oh my God, her physical. Yes, come through, spirit. And she's like, I'm there. You know what I mean? And look at her face. We always, like what I'm going through now, like, I don't know. I guess. You know what I'm saying? This is unusual, but it feels good and it's so magical. Yeah, just breathe. Sometimes we be overworking ourselves for no reason, and like things are already put into place. Things are already happening. Things are already done. The things that you pray for is already put into action, but you just have to relax and breathe because everything is done in perfect timing and so forth. So I'm trying, and I'm talking to y'all, and I'm telling you, I try to do this all day. I try not to worry. I try not to think about nothing, but it's like, how can you not when you like, listen, September rent is like literally around the corner. And we got to figure some things out, you know what I mean? We got bills, we got this coming up, and not to mention, my son, every time I turn around, something's popping up, and it's not like $25, $10 pops up, it's like 100 and something or better, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, I don't know if I should just be chilling, acting like this ain't going on, because it's going on, you know what I'm saying? So I'm learning definitely how to breathe. And then also with the rebuild and with the moth that I saw this morning, it also told me to go with my heart at this particular time. So I don't know if that's a message for someone, but we need to follow our heart at this particular time. We're very logical people, and being logical sometimes means just always being in a state of survival. I just got to go. I got to make sure. I got to do this. I got to do this. And sometimes it takes away from our spiritual side, our blessings, our angels, our higher self to come in and like take over when it's time for them to take over. We got to give each part of ourselves its own time. My shadow side, I know I give her time when, I need to be combative, when I do need to check somebody, when I do need to put my foot down because somebody thinks, oh, I'm too nice, you know what I mean? But I know my shadow side isn't good with healthy relationship. My shadow side doesn't want healthy relationships. My shadow side is just, a warrior, and that's just all she knows. So I have time for her to come out and so forth, but, just really just letting go and believing in yourself. Some of us have to remember who we are. We have to remember how smart we are, how creative we are. Some of us, anything we touch, anything we do, it always comes out right. And yeah, we just kind of have to breathe. So that was the heart card. That was dope. I mean, that's definitely what I feel in my heart. I would love to rebuild and just wipe the slate clean, no debt, no anything, and start from now. You know what I mean? And let it go. So yeah, that was dope. That was really dope. All right, so we're at the 15-minute mark. I try to keep, I've been noticing I've been doing well with keeping these videos to like a half an hour. But this deck almost jumped off my desk and hit me in the forehead. So this one is the Law of Attraction. I was going to do the Enchanted Map Oracle deck, and that one's like, because I want to know about, like the map. The map lets you know where you're going, gives you direction. But for some reason, something said Law of Attraction is more important, because even though you're pointing in the right direction, you want to make sure that you're attracting the things that can help you stay on that right course and survive and appreciate what's going on. So let's go with it. So this one is here called Law of Attraction. It's a 36 Oracle card deck to guide you to wealth and prosperity. Sounds good to me. I think we all kind of feeling that right now. Like, we just want to be able to be comfortable in a place where we don't have to, feel like a slave to anybody, or just be, conditioned to keep doing things and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, so that's what was going on for us today. Oh, I never looked at this picture. Let me see, because I ain't got my glasses on. Oh, wow, that's nice. Okay. Got a lot going on. It's pretty nice. Somebody's like holding a sphere up to like doves or birds. It's at night. It's nice. Like they like look like they're in a desert someplace. I like it. All right, so I'm not too familiar with these cards either. They look pretty cool though. They actually have two sides. I don't know if I should have. They actually have two sides, and I like that. So let's see what we got. I'm excited. I get excited when I do these cards, and sometimes I don't even be feeling like being in the mood to like do these videos, because it's like, okay, I know I can't come on here with crud in my eye. Let me at least fill in my eyebrows and throw a little bit of coconut oil on my face. But I get excited because, it'd be such good messages. And it's just a fun game, you know what I mean? We got to bring some type of fun back into our life. I used to always have like Uno in the house, or Monopoly. What was the one with the ladders and stuff? We had Socrates. Oh, I love that game. Socrates was so, oh my gosh. I love to think and learn and be creative. That's probably why I like these cards so much. All right. Okay, with these, I usually pick from one from the top, one from the bottom, because as above, so below. Ooh, so like I said, there's two sides. So the sides that I see first are these sides. Okay, so this one, the one I looked at first, was gratitude. And that's definitely something that we need to have, just something. Be grateful for something. Like, stop waking up every morning and just, hell could be breaking loose, but find something if you can. Like, I'm not trying to act like it's, it's not people, or people lives that are just waking up to straight chaos, but be grateful for something. Some of us can be grateful for something, a few things, quite a few things. Another thing is communication. These are good. Just definitely, just off the top of my head, gratitude and communication is very important, like for me right now, and I think for a lot of people. Like, one of the things is that in order for you to like attract more things in your life, you have to be grateful for what you already have. Because it's like, why am I going to give you more food on your plate when you didn't even finish or appreciate the food that was already on your plate? You understand what I'm saying? So gratitude kind of goes hand in hand with that. I have to remind myself of that sometimes every day. I am grateful for a lot of things, and then when I find myself complaining a lot, I say, okay, Marty, stop. Why are you complaining about everything? Why are you so angry? Okay, what is something that we can, and then I start saying things that I'm grateful for, because, I be feeling kind of bad, because I already know I give God a hard time. Ouch. I already know I give God a hard time, so I don't want to do that and then be ungrateful. Like, it's like, come on now. We're talking about God here, so I always just definitely try to be grateful for something, because I know I'm I'm hard-headed as hell. So, it says that I am grateful for and appreciate all the abundance I have in my life today. So that's that message. So I guess that's some type of affirmation. Okay. And then on the flip side is this: gratitude. So yeah, it's just like the small things. It's just some flowers, some leaves, you know what I mean? And it's nothing like, it's not showing a bunch of money being thrown in the air. It's not showing, people partying and everything. It's just beautiful nature. Just being happy, to see flowers. Some people that live, amongst, a dumpster. People can't even grow flowers and stuff. Be grateful to, like me, I'm grateful to hear the crickets and stuff. And wake up to that. And yeah, I'm working on it. Y'all not alone. I'm working on it. Communication. Yeah, because I when I get upset or too stressed, I guess, I shuts down. Like, I don't want to communicate. I feel like, it's a waste of time. Sometimes I can't. Like, I get so frustrated, like I start to stutter. Sometimes I start to shake, and you know what I mean? So I think my thing is like, before it gets to that part, and the thing is I don't let it get to that part, because I just feel like sometimes you can't talk to certain people. You can't express, like, listen, we're not vibing, you know what I mean? Or something is off or whatever, without somebody feeling offended or something like that. So I have to learn how to say stuff, and not, because I hate to have to say something, then I'm always feeling like I have to explain it. Like, people be like, well, could you break it down in layman terms, explain it? And maybe I do, but at some point in time, if I'm just saying, look, I'm really not feeling this energy, or I'm ready to go with something like that, I don't feel as though I should have to go into it. So I don't know if that means that, but I definitely need to learn how to communicate more, because I have to set boundaries now in my life. And knowing that, because when you know better, you do better. I know I have to stop questioning those boundaries and why I feel like I need to set them, and do that. Because well, why is that? I don't want to seem like I don't want to, and it's just like, it's not worth it. Like, my peace of mind and my energy is important to me, and I've been finding that out through this week. So this little break that I had from not doing readings, it showed me a lot. Like, listen, fuck how anybody feel about it, protect your energy, because they damn sure doing what they need to do to try to keep theirs, and probably frustrate yours. But anyway, yeah, so communication. So it says, I effectively communicate and clarify my needs in order to achieve my goals. So yeah, exactly. And oh, that's a good one. Oh, thank you, God. All right, so also communicate what God put in my heart. Also, when you're communicating, communicate effectively, to clarify your needs, especially in prayer when you're having a conversation. Because like all through this week, the message to me was like, what exactly do you want? Do you know exactly what you want? Like, can you paint a picture for me, or for Jim, or basically for you? Because God don't need you to paint a picture for him. It's like, you need to paint a picture for you, for exactly what you want. Like, it's so vague what you want. Yeah, I want to be successful. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to have this house. I want to, travel. I want to, make sure my family is good. And it's like, okay, well, what type of things entail that happening? You know what I mean? So I'm learning now how to communicate effectively. So for example, this morning, I was like, well, God, I want, I want to start and I said, I'm sorry, y'all. I said I want to start and my business ventures that I have in mind. And he said, okay, and what about those business ventures? He's like, what are those? So I named the ones that I've kind of started, I've been studying, I know a little bit about, and I know how to get the ball rolling. So he said, okay, cool. So do you want? So the feeling that you want is that you want to be able to. So I was like, well, I want to be able to understand what I'm doing so that it can be successful. He said, exactly. And it's like, I was shaking, like, exactly, that's what you want. You don't want just the house and the material things. You want to know how to be creative. You want to take that you are creative. You want to take that creation, you want to put it into something, you want to put it into works, you want to make it work, is able to, uplift somebody else in a different way. You're successful with it. You understand the ins and outs of it, to where now you can train. They have like these virtual assistants, and these manufacturers and people that can do things in bulk for you. Because my thing is like, okay, it's just me, and I get overwhelmed. Okay, now I know you can understand something, then you can train someone else. And it was just like a whole conversation was going, but it was basically talking about like what I really in my heart desire wanted. And that was it. You know what I mean? So just communicating effectively and clarify like what you really, want. And yeah, those are the desires of my heart. Like I broke down, yeah, I don't just want a house just because it's big. I want a house because when I walk into it, I want it to look like the botanical gardens. I want plants all over the place. I want incense, burning. I want it to be like an oasis or a place where I can come and I can just, breathe. I want to have a beautiful garden. I want to have a nice outside, with a, you know, a stream or something. I want a big old tree, and what I'm saying, so I can connect with nature and things of that nature, because you want to include God and stuff. I'm saying? You also want to make sure that you're not doing a lot of praying for selfish things, like just for you. Like, one of my things, like a t-shirt line that I want to start, I want to, have affirmations on it. I want to do, something, like if you walk past somebody, to have something funny on, or something that says, a wink, or you're beautiful. What I'm saying? Yeah, like, yeah, you know what I mean? You looking like, what I mean? So I just want to start that type of movement as well. So I thank God for giving me the time, and I want us to be grateful that we take the time that we have taken to learn, to fall down, to get back up, to go back at it again, to step back again. So that's another thing. Like when you rebuild, you kind of got to step back. You got to take different measurements. You got to, see things from a different angle. You got to take things from a different angle. I want to be the best that I can be as far as I'm concerned, because I'm already dope now. Like I'm perfect without the T. So, so, what I mean? I want to do way better. I also, pray for my discipline as far as like my health is concerned. Because once that's the last thing. Once I get my physical together, because my mental game, my emotional game, and my spiritual game, oh, I've been at work at those for the past couple of years. So those is already, they already graduated, they got their PhD. But the physical man, yeah, he's still an undergraduate. So we gotta get my physical up, and that's what it is. That's what it is. When you feel better, you think better, you do better, and so forth. So a lot of us have to do that, especially in this time. Like we have to get our immune system together. I'm usually on a podcast, with people talking about different things. I see that, the heated conversations back and forth. And again, I agree. We need to just respect each other's wishes. You know what I'm saying? Whatever anybody chooses to do with their body, but there are ways of also introducing healthier alternative eating habits, as far as like herbs, as far as like different things. You just want to, keep your body in a good space, because it's like it's the transfer, it's the, I don't know if I'm using the correct word, but it's the conduit, it's the carrier of, messages, of manifestations, of just, getting you from point A to point B, of, of giving you, good downloads, because a lot of people that you see who are successful and who create things, you're like, how did they come up with that? You get those downloads, what I'm saying, from God, to say, and it paints you see this picture, you're like, oh wow. But a lot of us are not driven. A lot of us are, mostly focusing on pain, or hurt, or just something other than something good, something happy, something that feels good. So today, that is the message. I wish I had more jokes to crack. But yeah, I'm like focused on a mission, so forgive me if my energy is a little bit off. But yeah, I know the message today is like, go with your heart. And I know that is scary as I don't know what, but logic is important, but right now the first thing we need to do is follow our heart, because after that, the logic will come, but the heart is the guide for right now. So let's give it a try and see. That's what we got to use it for anyway, right? All right, y'all, over and out. Have a happy Monday, fun Sunday, which was yesterday, and that's it. All right, y'all, over and out.